all the good things you saw from generic team name last map.
And again, it's what you're talking about. It's that team play, it's that sort of ability to adapt. It was the way that they were holding, I think, specifically the A site, just to completely block everybody out. The way that they could adapt to smokes, the way they could do everything.
Yeah, they kept pushing at the right times and catching uFrag off guard. What about the second map? What do you reckon generic team name are going to show us when they haven't got that strong aim? Struggled on the T side?
I mean, it's going to be tough for them. It's going to be a long play. It's going to be difficult, and uFrag are going to be showing themselves, I think, a lot earlier. At the same time, I don't want to count them out. After that last map, after especially the first half of that last map, I don't think we can discount them entirely from being able to put something up here at least.
But as I mentioned though, once you play that first game of the day, especially after a 40-minute break as we had earlier, uFrag not looking too hot to start off with, but once those aimers had warmed up a little bit, we saw some crispy headshots coming out from them, and regardless, I wasn't too sure who won the knife round, but I imagine they start CT, nice and comfortable. Yeah, so
I think uFrag.
Yeah, uFrag won the knife, so I imagine they're going to start CT. The question is though, what is the CT setup? It's quite, you can change it up on the CT side of cash. On the pistol round, you can have the smoke and defuse from one player playing towards A, car, playing that retake towards A, even a Molotov and a flash works. Or you can have the triple man push A, two squeaky, one A main, pushing for that information. I mean, if they're not in A, then they're going to be B. If they're not B, then they're going to go A. So, regardless, looks like a 2-1-2 default setup. The smoke, what's Adam got apart from one defuse?
He had a smoke decoy.
He's already used it.
Yeah, smoke is already gone out. And well, generic team name also already going to be out, just straight onto the B site. No way to stop, and unfortunately for them, it's not going to be working. Hype and Adam find themselves on a piece. Hype does go down, but Adam's still going to be there tapping away, and Tommy's joined in now. Snaky and Major Lee, though, trying to pull things back. Snaky with a frag onto Pommy, gains a little bit more presence on the site, allows that bomb to cross, and is going to be finding the plant. So it's going to be a retake from uFrag to get this one back. Trouble from behind causes a couple of issues, but they do manage to recover. It's Snaky now, the last man alive on the site. He knows he has to play time. He knows he wants to find one of those frags, but there's nothing for him as Claw and Cray come through.
And in that 2v2, you should have really saw a kill there coming out from Trouble. Behind two players, but I think he got heard by one of the players and gets swiftly headshotted by Claw, I believe. But first round going in uFrag's favour, and I imagine they might just start to roll with this lead.
Definitely would not put it past them. Generic team name, I'm interested to see what we're going to be seeing them do. At the moment, not looking like they want to be going for anything too quickly, but we are going to be seeing those guns trickle in. So, looks like we're going to be seeing a fairly default pistol round, second round coming out of them. Just the pistol armor to take it to the players on uFrag with SMGs.
They bought Kevlar the last minute there. They're not opting for that half save. They got the bomb down, so they could have full saved here and then had AKs on the next round, but I believe they want to have Trouble on that AWP and have him have an impact towards the map. But regardless, we've got 5 players in the bomb inside our main, and here comes this attack.
I mean, they buy armor at the last moment. Maybe a little bit of a last-minute choice, but maybe going to be working out for them as the first man is almost undefended. Cray goes down, no contest, but Claw and Adam XO are going to be finding themselves one apiece to get back into things. So that leaves Isaac, Snaky, and Trouble on the site, ready to get that bomb down. So Money, again, not going to be the worst issue. They seem confident they could find that. Now it's just going to be about holding on to that site against very much more equipped players.
Problem is that there's no Molotovs or smokes on the DT side. Got Claw though, he doesn't care. Gets the headshot, Pommy as well. Adam XO charging on the site, gets the kill onto Trouble, gets the bomb defused. It's going to be one man falling for the CT side, and this is going to keep their economy afloat. 2-0 now in favour of uFrag. And the question is, you've just force bought all for the sake of that AWP on Trouble. The question is, how do they do it? Actually, getting that bomb down again, they might have money to buy it. Nope, they're opting for the half save. They really, really want this AWP on Trouble. And the man, he better deliver.
Well, I mean, he did all through the last round. So,
yeah, true.
I mean, if I was going to put faith in any of their players right now, it definitely would be him. This round, as you said, going to be another quasi-buy, going to be trying to set themselves up for the next one. Just going to be running pistol armor to get things started. Tommy finds himself one to kick things off. Unfortunately for him, AHB comes straight back through with one of his own. Adam is going to find one as well, but Snaky takes down 2. Hype and Adam gone. That's the bomb site open, and that's Claw and Cray once more on the retake B.
I was about to get annoyed at Major Lee, they're having that smoke, but not opting to smoke off CT. But Snaky, they have 2 huge kills with the Tech 9. Manages to get a 1-man lead now for generic team name 2-0 in favour of uFrag. Can this be the 2-1? Can generic team name start to mount that comeback? The Molotov though on Cray, can he flush out this player that's on site?
Well, I mean, you'd hope to see it happen, but at the moment, looking like flushing anybody out is going to be difficult. The Molotov doesn't land in the right place, and it's going to be down to aim to make this one. Claw finds himself the first onto Trouble to start things off. A 2v2 achieved, but Snaky in the perfect position to catch Cray as the smoke clears.
Oh, gets the double headshot.
Beautiful double to finish it off. Beautiful flick around onto Claw, and that is Generic Team Name coming back before their time. A quasi-buy nets them around and allows them to keep things going. That's going to be the AWP brought for Trouble. That's going to be guns on everybody else, and that's going to be uFrag, I think, a little bit scared.
Actually, one of the players there dropping out of the server, so I'm just going to be a small, slight pause. We, well, 2-1, only 1 round deficit for Generic Team Name. I think have they reset the economy? No. Claw, they're opting for that fast buy. So for forced buy, apologies. Let's take a look at the money now. So, uFrag's economy. Adam's got enough for an AWP. Yeah, they've got an M4, 5-7 armor on Cray. They're looking pretty fine, but regardless, boys, we're going to have a slight timeout. Small 2-minute break while we wait for this player to rejoin the server. I imagine it might be a tech issue, so we'll be right back with the game. Or not. We're still here.
I thought that was you cutting out. Jesus.
Oh no, I was on the server, so it doesn't really matter anymore.
Yeah, no, fair enough. Now we've got everybody back in, everybody ready, and a chance for Generic Team Name to tie things up and start to take the lead here. If uFrag win this, and of course we're going to be seeing things continue to go in the way that you predicted.
Yeah.
If not, Generic Team Name are going to be in a prime position to set themselves up on 3, to continue trying to find rounds on that T side that I think we both agree was going to be a little bit of a struggle for them. So this is what they needed. This is a round that they need to win, and this is their chance to do it as uFrag have a pitiful buy.
Then again, when you've got the mollies and the nades on the CT side, why do you have 2 players pushing CT onto site versus Tech9s? And regardless, those making that swift double gets another kill. And talking about his name, bring him up again. He's got the first entry now on the T side. It's 1-man advantage now for Generic Team Name, and uFrag defense going to be split.
Yeah, it's going to be 2-2. Not someone being mid on cash, such a vital area, but you can see the importance uFrag place in it rather, as Claw peeks down highway and finds himself the first. Generic Team Name now going to be left reeling with 4 players alive and just having to figure out what they're going to be doing. At the moment, seems like this is going to be a B hit through and through. Everybody lined up, everybody ready. The nades looking like they are about to be in soon, and Pommy in a position where he can quite easily get locked out of the site.
Problem is though for uFrag, they're playing retake towards B and heavy towards A, but Generic Team Name looks like they've read this. The mollies come towards B, but there's no one on that side. Please, for God's sake, you smoke off CT. Thank the Lord, they smoked off CT. So this is going to be a good site take. Well, Adam XO from heaven takes down Isaac. It's a 1-man lead. Snaky though catches Pommy off guard. Pommy trying to take that side back off them, pushing through that CT smoke, but gets swiftly taken out by Snaky. It's a 3 versus 3, 40 seconds on the clock. The bomb is not down yet though. Adam watching that side cross, but there's no one pushing towards headshot yet. T is playing nice, so trying to get a few of those entries.
Yeah, I mean, using their utility as well to force the players back off before they get that bomb down, before they start to feel too comfortable.
Oh.
Snaky, again with the double, now looking to see what he can do to finish off Adam XOXO, who's going to be on 20 health with an AWP in his hands. This, my friend, is the time to run away, and he is doing it.
And Adam there, legging it. He doesn't want to go anywhere near Snaky. He doesn't get that ace, but Major League takes him down. So the economy now, I expect it not to look too good for uFrag. Let's take a look. So, unfortunately for the uFrag, they've been reset. Actually got 2,000 or so on the board, so going into the next round, if they full save this, into the next round they have enough for rifles. Not really the best utility. So the question is though, do they opt for the double full save? What do you reckon? What would you do?
Personally, I wouldn't, but that is why
yeah, I
players
wouldn't,
I'm not. I don't always make the best decisions. Adam, going to be seeing if he can get anything started in mid, though, to rack up a little bit of extra cash. Unfortunately for him, nobody presents himself, and all he finds is his self down to 57 HP.
The question is that how important do you think that Adam XO AWP is for the CT side?
I mean, I wouldn't put actually that much weight on it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm agreeing with you. I mean, it's not really worth a full save like it was with Trouble with that AWP. Obviously showing great things on Train, the previous map. But uFrag on the full save, most likely going to buy next round. It's probably going to be 3-2 in favour of Generic Team Name, but Adam XO, he's got something to say, takes down 1. Still though, only 1-man lead, but no armor on these CT side players, so regardless of that 1 frag, it's still going to be a T round.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing at this point. You're not expecting to really win the round. You're just trying to put a little bit more on the board, a little bit more damage. You know, take some guns away from them, build your confidence up a little bit, but at the end of the day, they don't find anything, they don't find anything. That's just the way the cookie crumbles, and I mean, at the moment, it doesn't look like there's much coming their way. Claw and Cray are going to be sat all the way back on the A site. There's 1 man near them. in the form of Isaac in main, and even he's just backing off. You can see Generic Team Name know they have nothing to save. They're not putting a huge amount of weight into finding these players. They just want to hold on to the economy that they've built up.
At this point, they're just trying to get actually pretty much pick of an op, but Isaac, he's on the case, he's on the ball, he realizes what that player's trying to do, and fortunately Crane not able to save the op as his claw lost alive with no armor and a USP. About to be taken down by Isaac, peeking towards Highway in Heaven. Doesn't quite spot him just yet, but I'm sure he will go down swiftly. It's going to be 3-2 now in favor of Generic Team Name, and also getting that bomb down, so their economy is going to be looking pretty good.
Yeah, it's not going to be bad at all. You can see there, Snaky sat on over 10k, other players filing in at 7k, and then about 3k on the last two. Not a bad place to be at all. And actually a place that you might find it a little bit necessary to be, seeing as uFrag are going to be back on the board with rifles. They didn't decide to go for the double save, as we were talking about. Adam's ult, potentially not the most important thing for that team. And obviously this is their chance to get rounds. This is their chance to stop Generic Team Name, and they're going to be seeing what they can do to do that. Going to be smoked out on A at the moment, and well, Cray's going to be the only man there with a little bit of support from Highway.
And this is where not having the AWP for uFrag is great, because if the T's take this side, retaking with an AWP would have been awful, but Claw on Heaven once again, he's over that smoke spot the play, sprays one down, gets the headshot as well. AHP, he's low HP, it's a one-man lead now. These players, these T players, they're low. Cray now on top of Electric Box, trying to spot out one of these players over the smoke and catches off. Hey, ooh, wow, Cray gets 2 from the Electric Box. It's going to be Trouble and Isaac. I take that back, they're both dead. It's going to be 4 staying alive and Cray with that 6-6-3k.
Yeah, beautiful little play from the Electric Box to find uFrag at their 3rd round, or at least to contribute to it. And this, again, is exactly what we needed to see. It's what the CTs needed to do, because we're both predicting uFrag to do well here. We both think that is the likely outcome.
Especially after losing the first map.
Yeah, and this is their chance now to handicap Generic Team Name for a little bit. This is their chance to take that economy out from underneath their feet, make sure they can't just keep throwing stuff at you until you break one round, and make sure they can't have a huge advantage going through from their T side. If uFrag can keep it even on the CT side, then this one should be theirs quickly.
Yeah, no AWP coming out from Generic Team Name. They're opting maybe for a fast play or maybe another smoke take onto a site, but Adam, he has his AWP. The question is, how does he go to use it? Actually got a great angle here. Spawning towards Sunroom from Checkers, and I imagine AHB is about to creep into his scope and spots the play shot and takes him down. Adam X over the entry bomb as well. For once, it's him on the side of timing. Takes down Major Lee, and it's going to be Isaac in mid, just trying to get a frag or refrag onto someone, trying to even out his numbers, but Isaac there, wide faces, managed to cap the play off, reloading, gets 2! Oh my, Isaac with a double entry towards mid, but gets traded by Pommy. That's great play from Pommy, getting the initial set, trade him back and flash towards Checkers, so he can't be shot in the back. Snaky and Trouble left in the 2 versus 3.
Yeah, I mean, at least Pommy's there to grab something back, and he's going to be doing even more work. Finds himself the frag onto Trouble, and leaves just Snaky as the last man alive. The issue for uFrag, they're split 1-1. It's a 1v1 situation at either of the sites, and Snaky looks like he's just going to be making his way towards B. Hype, though? Well, he should be getting hyped. Snaky has no idea he exists, and that is going to be an easy frag for him.
Well played there by Hype. Just hiding behind the box. Doesn't want to give away that. Doesn't want to give away that kill, making it 1 versus 1. Instead, just waits for him to plant the bomb. Double checks for a fake, and then just sprays him down before he can get the bomb down. But Generic Team Name, their money's looking decent. They can get their 5 rifles out. The problem is, though, the 5 rifle setup isn't looking too good for them. They keep losing these rounds while they open. I imagine maybe if they're trouble with, or maybe like an A contact once those A main smokes fade, or maybe a boost mid, trying to peek towards Pommy and vent, or just something to try to get that first pick.
You'd hope that we're going to be seeing it come out soon, but at the moment it looks like things are going to be fairly slow now. Nothing really much coming out from either team in the way of aggression. uFrag actually deciding to go the complete opposite and just stand passive mid. They're waiting for Generic Team Name to try and make their presence known. They're waiting for them to make something of themselves. Grenade. And well, Pommy's going to be taking advantage of that wonderful nade through to tag down a couple of the players, and then a nice follow-up frag onto Isaac. This is where you got to question, should he peek back out? He knows Major Lee's going to be there. He knows the man's waiting for him, and he goes for it anyway.
Discipline. Discipline there from Pommy. Doesn't want to overface just straight away, but managed to get the play off guard. That's 2 kills in mid for Pommy, but here comes the A-Exec. Really tagged by the money. That's much of a difference. The trade's coming out, Snake in trouble, getting those 2 kills. It's going to be 2 versus 3. Not too much utility, but Hype has the Molotov if they decide to go back to quad, but Pommy there, goes over the smoke, maybe going to spot Trouble if he goes towards site, and yes he will. Walks right into his crosshair. Pommy takes down Trouble. It's going to be a Snake in 1 versus 3. Gets back to the smoke. Goes down to Cray. It's going to be 5-3 now in favour of uFrag.
Honestly, this is what Pommy's been waiting for.
Yeah,
Timing
especially
being on
after
his
last night.
side multiple times in a row. Nobody able to stop him as they're not looking his way, and he can just laugh as he gets his revenge. And as well as that, well, he's going to be pushing uFrag towards the lead on the CT side. 5 rounds to 3 at the moment. Generic team name relegated back to those pistols. And so a 6th round well on the cards here.
Molly's slightly failing, but doesn't really make too much of an issue as there's no T's towards boost. But instead, there's 5 players towards B in the bomb series. 2, the flash comes in. Hype, though, he's on the ball. The team flash comes in perfect. Takes down Trouble. He's still ready. Gets another one. Gets that double headshot as well. Claw, though, he expects that push from Isaac. Takes him down as well. Pommy tags up the player. Looks like it's going to be 5 players staying alive. But maybe cast a curse. Nope. Lucky enough, Claw takes down that last player. It's going to be 5 men alive. And this uFrag economy is starting to get boosted.
And that is beautiful from Claw and Hype, to be honest. Oh, sorry, from Pommy and Hype. In checkers, Pommy just covering him off from sight. Hype making sure that the main push can't come through.
And the team flash as well. Yeah. Not being team flash, but actually being flashed by his team, yeah.
And Pommy flashing him out, so it just shows that there is a level of synergy between these players. There is that ability to make plays off of each other, and that's something that you're going to need to have.
And once again, no AWP again for generic team name. I mean, these smoke execs and these flashes and mollies aren't working for them. I mean, if this was my call, I would have been opting for that save on the AWP and trying to get picked there, but the double push B comes out, but Adam gets the first, takes on HB. It's a 1-man lead again, and Pommy in mid. What is Isaac doing running with his knife? Actually, Pommy loses that duel. It's going to be the 1-for-1 trade now. It's just a 4 versus 4.
Not able to get the bullets off quick enough. Pommy does indeed go down, but Isaac, well, he's left on 8 points of health. Anything he tries to do at this point, it is going to take a breath to shut him down. Still, though, he manages to stay alive. uFrag doing everything they can to try and flush him out, but he's just not letting it happen. And this is where we're going to be seeing what the CTs can do in a tricky spot.
Problem is there's a 4 versus 4, and it's going to be favoring the T side as this CT defense is going to have to start spreading one player mid, and they're going to have to, uFrag, sorry, they're going to have to choose which side they want to be. Having one player and the other one having the 2 players, but the frags come out, this trades again, it's a 3 versus 3, and it looks like it's going to be this B attack while there's 2 players close. Adam takes on the first. It's going to be a 1-man lead now for Adam, for uFrag. And Adam, so, oh my goodness, a spray thrown through the smoke. He couldn't care less. Trouble, last alive.
Oh, you're joking.
Oh, sorry, through the smoke again, but my goodness, stop walling, please.
You are joking. Adam with 2 frags through the smoke.
Vac XOXO, Vac XOXO.
A beautiful way for uFrag to continue their run. 5 rounds in a row at the end of that one. 7 in total, and they are well on their way to winning this half. And you've got to think, Snods, if they're playing this well CT side, and what we know about these players, T side should just be a complete wash.
I might be changing my prediction to 16-6 or something at this point because it looks like uFrag will come out the gate swinging after losing that first map. But regardless, the half buy coming out from generic team name, this is probably going for the bomb down. It looks like it's going to be a D split. Actually very strong, but the problem is though, Claw though on 1 point, for the plays if they go vent. Pommy's in vent, he's going to be close to these pistols. Thing is though, can he get the headshot first? Takes down 1, goes to the refrag, gets down another one, but gets traded by Major Lee. It's going to be the 1-man advantage now for uFrag. Thing is though, if generic team can take this site, it's a hard site to retake B, but Hype, oh, almost gets time there. Managed to jump away, and now they're going to have to walk into his crosshair. Hype though spots that player in the checkers and sprays him down. It's going to be the 2 versus 4. Adam with the off the headshot, takes out another one, goes to the reface, trying to wall him again, but doesn't quite get lucky. Hype now on the site, and this crosshair.
Yeah, really, again, generic team name just shut down uFrag on a little bit of a tear at this point, and you can see that reflected in everything about them. The way they're playing, the confidence they've gained, and the economy as well. The CTs are just looking fantastic as generic team names struggle to hold on.
I mean, when you go for that B split, a good play to do is have that money towards highway, so that player that was Claw at the time can't just get that free frag, and also spot for the information. He's told Pommy there's no one in vent right now, and that allows Pommy to go for that wide face, spots 2 of those pistol players in mid-main, and he's got the rage advantage with that M4 and takes them both down.
Yeah, that is the sort of thing that will be making the difference. And well, it definitely does seem to be making a difference. Generic team name, though, going to be trying to come back into it with a full push towards B. Home is control, but they're still going to be going for it, and AHB is going to be starting it off as well. The flash through, and Hype ready, though. Means this into this second round. They could try and take it straight to GTN, but you can see the level of comfort they've acquired with the rounds they have on the board.
Oh yeah, they can
don't
take
feel the
risks.
need.
Yeah, they can take risks. They can also save as well for the
Yeah,
AWP.
they're
feel like
taking it slow.
Yeah, if they feel like Adam's AWP is so important, they can save them. Obviously, the bomb going down for them that last round, they're going to full eco save, but Trouble there playing close to smoke, sprays down 2 with the USP in hand, just trying to get the last kill. Takes him down, it's going to be 1.5k there, 2 SMG kills and USP kill. Now, this is the question though. Actually, no, they opted to do the full save, even with the Glocks. Actually, wait, let me just take a look. Did they get the bomb down in the first round? I didn't quite see. So, no, they didn't. So, they're actually trying to catch the players off guard here.
Yeah.
They're going for the Galil force bite. So, generically, and I'm not talking team name, generically, it's you don't get the bomb down, you force bite next round, and then you have your buy.
And you wait till round 4.
Sorry, then you wait to round 4, yeah, but regardless, Trouble smoking off B main, has a tiny one-way, but I think Hype spotting it, actually managed to spot the player. They know there's a big aggression, they know there's players B. Thing is though, they still don't know the buy.
No, and that is going to be something that catches them off by surprise. And AK, 3 Galils on the Tech 9 going to be what uFrag are using. Obviously, Hype taking the hit on the weapon to get the utility behind him. The rest of the players able to get a bit themselves, so this still has a chance. Major Lead looking like it could be the thorn in their side as Pommy comes around, and the one-way plays to his advantage. Now, uFrag are going to be a man down, and Major Lee's not done. Another frag coming through before Claw can find the refrag. And whilst that might seem great, Trouble's going to be waiting for them as well. 2 frags for him with the UMP. A beautiful performance. And Hype, now the last alive. He finds himself AHV, but in the process, he's taken down to 13 points of health. And that means that Isaac and Snakey have an easy job.
The problem is he's stomping like Nelly the elephant, stomping towards A, and they've heard him. They know it's going to be A. Unfortunately for Hype, he's spotted out. They hear him. He's just going to try cross from site to, from A main to site, try to get that bomb down, but Snakey though, he's on the case, throws that molly, maybe a bit wasted, I don't think they're going to get the bomb down. Hype there, goes for the reface, trying to catch a player off guard, he's low HP. Thing is though, uFrag lose the force buy, but as we mentioned, they have those rounds to play with.
Well, I mean, they did.
Yeah, they did. It's already 10-8, yeah.
10-8 already. Generic team name looking like they should be putting themselves up to a 9th here, and this is when we see things draw even. This is where we see uFrag actually having to be a little bit more careful, a little bit more conventional, and a little bit more worried about what is to come, because if they can't get back on top of this soon, Generic team name are in a position where they could run away with it.
Smart job here from the CT side, Trouble going for that big aggression, but actually not opting for that A retake. When I first looked at the radar, they were playing retake, but regardless, AHB pushing towards door, takes on the first player. Pommy goes down, it's a 2-man lead now. AHB playing towards default, and with no armor and P250s and just a Tech 9, I don't really see uFrag pulling this one through.
No, it's not a round I think they're expecting to win, but still, if they can take some money away from the Generic team name side, it is going to be hugely helpful for them. Right now, though, that not even looking very doable as Trouble finds more, and Snakey's in perfect position to find the rest. Can't quite line up the spray on Cray, though, and it does mean that we're going to be seeing at least 1 frag in this round. Cray, now the last alive with the Glock. If he can spot AHB, it's a 2nd frag. If not, this one should be over.
Yeah, 4 HP on HP, but he's hiding behind Falcon. If he's smart there, doesn't want to go down to the Glock and throw away his $4,000 investment. 9-8 now. Sorry, 9-10 in favor of uFrag. 1 round lead for them, and this is probably the most important round of the game we've had so far.
Yeah, it definitely is going to be one that could very well be pivotal. A Generic team name catching up fast, looking to see what they can do to demolish uFrag's economy again. These guys are going to be sat with very little after getting that buyout, and you can see the importance that they're placing on each individual player. Adam, they've saved the AWP. He's going to be in a good position. He's going to be at full capacity. The rest of them, they've got full nades. This is their perfect buy. This is the best they could have, and this is where we're going to be seeing, hopefully, things hotting up for them, but the nade misses.
And they're still going for the shroud boost. I mean, the balls on these players, still going for that shroud boost. The question is, does it catch them off guard? The money coming, Snakey playing close to smoke. This is smart. They wouldn't expect him there. Thing is though, Isaac though dropping off shroud. Adam XO, he's on the ball. He knows he's there. This is the thing though. Hype coming from Squeaky. Can he get that push into sight? That hits into sight. Pommy, there's a little gap in the smoke. There's always gaps in these smokes. It's a bit strange, guys. Well, that nade could have Kobe. Down goes Snakey, and it's a 1-man lead now for uFrag, but he gets traded up by AHB, playing towards that Squeaky MBK area. Pick up though the A attack from the T side. Claws is going for the player. They know Isaac was playing MBK. He's got that earlier kill. Usually as well towards the site. Actually opting to go towards Falcon. Managed to catch Prey off guard. Takes him down to 3 versus 2.
Yeah, Major Lee in trouble with everything to do here. Trouble going to be joining his teammate from main, looking to see if the frag's his, but it's not. Adam shuts him down as he appears. and Pommy cleans up the rest. uFrag pull away again with a 2-round lead at this point as they take number 11. At the same time, Generic Team Name are going to have a little bit more fight left in them, Snods. They've got enough for a buy into this round. They've got enough to try and bring things back, but if they can't, that's when we're going to be seeing things get interesting. That's when we're going to be seeing uFrag in the driving seat.
Yeah, this is what I mentioned earlier. I mean, from this point on, I imagine uFrag pulling away a couple of rounds. The question is, can Pommy catch that player? But he spots 2 players into vents. They know into checkers. They know they're going to boost vent. The question is, do they molly it out? Let's see, we've got Snaky in vent right now. Actually, no, sorry, Major Lee in vent right now. The question is, though, do uFrag molly, considering they've just seen 2 players drop towards checkers, and the only reason you go double checkers instead of 1 player there is to boost vent. So yeah, I believe those players out Squeaky lining up that Molotov, and yes, indeed they are. Once that player drops out once that player drops out of vent from the Molotov, they're going to get the entry onto B, and from there, actually, the Molotov does go down to the molly. So this is where the B attack comes in. 2 players here in that rotate coming from CT. They're going to have 3 players towards B. Question is, though, can they hold them off?
Well, I mean, you'd hope that's if uFrag decide to go there, Snods. They've got a minute left on the clock right now. They could choose to go anywhere across the map. They've still got 2 players actually fairly close towards A and mid. So this isn't a full commitment yet. This is them having a look. This is still with the chance to fall back. Claw maybe going to be pushed in that direction by a few bullets to the face. But no, it seems like we're still going to be seeing uFrag trying to go for it. Trouble on the site with the AWP. Going to be showing us how he got that name as he finds 1. Pommy, though, with the refrag and the second to completely open it up. Leaves Isaac and Snaky as the last 2 alive. And unfortunately for uFrag, Isaac's going to be in the perfect place. They pull the bomb back, they put it on A, and he's there to take it down. It's only going to be 1, though, as Hype does manage to retain and drop Snaky.
Yep, Snaky go down. It's going to be 12-9 now, and I think Generic Team are going to be on the reset. Yep, they're going to have to eco this round, and then obviously get that buy in next round. I don't think they're going to have an AWP, though, for the next buy, and that could hinder their performance, considering how pivotal that AWP is from Trouble. But Sneaky having a great game here, 24-14, and actually the showing from the uFrag side being a bit more spread out, not really any individual stars there blooming, and that's what you really want to see when you're on the T side, especially players covering each other, playing for each other. And AdamXO maybe going to get the entry here as he's watching towards B main, expecting the player back checkers or B main, and Major League just going for that shoulder face. Just want to spot anyone.
uFrag, though, not going for it just yet. Again, just holding themselves back, playing it passive, and I mean, this round, that is more important than the last.
Oh, yeah,
this round,
sure.
That's exactly what you want to be doing. They've got pistols. You don't want to get in close. You don't want to give them the advantage. But in general, this is something that's been working for them. They try and go for the entries with aggression, but if they're not actually trying to face somebody, they are going to be working their way through methodically. They're going to be working their way through slowly, and they're always going to leave themselves second, third options even.
The thing is as well, the uFrag economy not being that good at the moment, which means they can't give away any of these kills, and Adam with the first. Once again, gets the molly onto Major League, and he will be burnt alive. Burnt to a crisp, and Hype as well. Gets the second fire of the round. It's a 2-man lead now, 3-man lead. I'll take that back in favour of uFrag.
Yeah, and look at where the last 2 CTs are. Nothing they can do to stop this bomb going down, should uFrag decide to take it that way. No frags that are really going to be theirs. It's just going to be up to Cray and Hype to find these frags. And indeed, Cray finds 1, Cray finds the second, and that's a clean round from uFrag to put them at 13, to continue driving a wedge between these 2 teams on the scoreboard, and to start to push towards that safe point, that safe haven of 15 rounds.
Problem is, though, for Generic Team Name, they're going to have no AWP, and I mean, it'd be great. Oh my goodness, to actually do the half buy. So, Trouble, mate, your AWP must be incredible to have all these rounds just saved for you. I mean, he was having impact on training, but not really too much seen on this cash map. But Pommy the first takes down Major Lee, and they're probably quite surprised that they're seeing a half buy. Oh, Pommy as well jumping up, gets his second as well. It's a 2-man lead, just 30 seconds into the round for uFrag. Expected to be 14-9, and the question is, can Trouble's AWP bring back Generic Team Name's rounds?
Well, I mean, they seem to think so.
Yeah.
They seem to believe that it is the answer to all of their problems. The issue is, as you said, they're giving up rounds to get there.
5 alive once again.
It's another clean one from uFrag. It puts them 1 away from match point, 1 away from that safe haven, and puts Generic Team Name in a position where they must win round number 24 if they want to be in a decent position at all.
Thing is, uFrag now close to 10,000 on a couple of their players. They're here for the long game. They can lose rounds and they'll sell buys, so no issue for them. They just need 1 or 2 rounds to go their way and in their favour, and they won it. Double AWP setup coming out from Generic Team Name. The question is, what's their setup? Looks like it's going to be 1 AWP A, 1 AWP B, and then 3 players towards mid. Pretty standard 1-3-1 setup when you have the double AWP. Usually very strong. Actually deciding to play retake A, but unfortunately for this B-sided AWP, it's going to be a B take.
He's going to be playing in a nice tucked away angle. The issue for him is that draws away visibility, and it means that he's going to be having to hit shots in quick succession as they get towards the site. It's going to be a game for him of slowing down the push from uFrag once they get there rather than anything else. At the moment though, he's not even aware they're there to that large an extent. I think they know that they're gonna be heading in that way, but nobody's actually pushed yet. They're taking it slow. Issue for them is that means players are going to be picked off. Trouble with one through the smoke. Make sure that they don't get too comfortable in vents. Make sure they have to fall away, and AHB from behind going to be ensuring that the bomb doesn't get too far with them. 2 frags for Generic team. I mean, it's exactly what they needed in this round.
Claw being shot by his own teammate. Please stop shooting me, Hype. Regardless, 2-man lead now for Generic teammate. Catching those plays off guard, but Hype managed to molly out. Isaac Nico's down from sandbags. It's only the 1-man lead, and this is the point where the uFrag side can actually win this. Smoke goes off to CT. Trouble's on his own. Questions, no, sorry, apologies. Trouble's got backup. This means that this is a heavily stacked CT defense, and all these 4 of these players are here. AHB takes down another one. It's going to be the 2 versus 4, and I imagine. Oh wow, Hype gets that crispy headshot. Trouble though, trying to make it into a clutch situation. Okay, live gets that nose and now is Trey in the clutch. Last alive, but Snaky takes him down. 2 players still alive. Generic team name with that double op setup. It's both those ops staying alive.
Yeah, again though, they need to have decisive CT side, well, decisive CT rounds if they're going to be coming back from the money they'd put themselves on. This one going to be far from perfect, or at least going to leave them in a position where the next would have to be pretty dire if they don't come out of it intact. And you can see AHB forced down onto the platform in order to get utility. The 2 ops going to be maintained though, and that is what's important. At the start, nothing really coming their way until Hype decides to go over the top and finds himself shut down. 2 frags come out from the uFrag side, in fact, but 3 are handed back to Generic team name. The bomb also left in mid, going to be meaning that these guys have so much control over the map right now, and uFrag are just going to be left to try and fight it back. The boost, potentially a way to do it, but Claw's going to spot the AWP, and that's a surefire sign not to go there.
Unless they can flash out or maybe smoke out, and the smoke comes out for the bomb. Adam trying to retrieve that and then make his way through. Actually, the smoke fades. Adam takes down Snaky. Question is, does he expect to play to his left like that? No, he doesn't. Claw though sprays him down. He knows there's an AWP in connector. Goes for the flash. He has the bomb is still smoked off. He can get the bomb, run to a site, and there's a chance. He doesn't peek out with his flash though, as Trouble actually flashes him again, but Trouble missing that AWP shot, going for the spray with the USP. Doesn't quite get lucky enough. The thing is, he's still got his USP in hand. Nope, pulls the AWP back up. Question is though, who will time who? Trouble though, all he has to do is scope in and he's won it, trying to spot where he's going. Misses the shot, goes back into the smoke. Claw trying to peek him out, has the angle, doesn't quite get him. The crosshair looked like it was on his head. Going towards vent. It's the nade in. It's the molly in now, he's going to rotate. But he's standing in the molly, goes for the risky play, but he's taken down just the 50 HP. Claw on that fast rotate, expects to play heaven. Maybe going for that CT push, showing him no respect. Oh! Fortunately, Trouble there doesn't get that flick. Claw manages to get the bomb down. Had only 20 seconds, so this is well played by him. Peeks that bot! Oh, Trouble there. Great prediction there. Expecting the peak from Claw on top of the side. Takes him down. It's going to be 11-4. Still, though, 3 rounds in favor of uFrag.
Yeah, I was so worried we were going to be seeing that lost by Trouble there. They put so much weight in his AWP, they'd put so much at risk to get the AWP in his hands. And then all those missed shots. Yeah. It worries you a little bit. Obviously, that can happen to any player. I don't want to BM this guy too hard, but at the same time, if you're not impactful with it, you are going to be in a little bit of a tight spot. And I mean, we can see them in that tight spot now, not necessarily because of him, yeah, but because of their economy throughout. It does mean we're going to be seeing some interesting weapons picked up, specifically Snaky with the auto shot.
But on these full bites, it's been a good reply from the CT side as they're playing the 1-3-1 still up. It's been working for them, having those AWPs, they get those picks, and having 3 players that need to hold off that. But question is though, they've gone for another buy. uFrag, they still have the money. Flashing to Squeaky, trying to get map control, trying to apply pressure to the site, and there's 2 players on default. Question is though, can they hold it off?
Yeah, and you're talking about this setup that's been working for them. They're forced to give it up. They only have 1 AWP this round. They can't play 1-3-1, and it might be the demise. Craig going to start things off beautifully with a headshot onto Isaac. Major Leader ready to get things back. Finds the second, almost catches the third. But that one not quite going to come through just yet. Instead, it's going to be majorly in trouble. Again, working in tandem to leave Claw the last man left. And then to finish him off entirely, another round for Generic team name as they put themselves again within 2 rounds of uFrag.
The entry there for uFrag, Pommy there getting the kill through the smoke. There's so many kills through smoke, so many kills through gaps in smoke, but well played by Major Lee there, seeing that there's no smoke heaven, jumps into heaven, sprays down 2 players, almost getting a 3rd through the smoke. And the question is now, uFrag going for that force buy, their money's gone, and the thing is, actually opting for this fast A, I imagine. Smoke's coming out. Retake A. The thing is, though, the CTs, they have Molotovs. They can flush out these players. And this is going to be an easy retake for the CT side if they can manage to get it. Pommy, though, going for that entry. But once they realize there's an op car, they're going to notice a retake. Another gap in the smoke.
Yeah, I was about to say there's a
I
gap in that smoke. Be careful, lads.
Please don't.
Because Snaky has full vision of anybody who pushes through, spots the barrel, waits for the man, and does find himself claw. Fortunately, Pommy's going to be there to find the refrag, to make sure the ort's not going to be a problem, and Hype just consolidates what they've already taken with the second frag. So it is going to have to be the retake, and it is actually going to have to be the retake at the disadvantage. But again, exactly what you said earlier, the Molotovs are still in play.
I mean, can people learn the goddamn smokes? I mean, there's so many gaps. There's another gap in these smokes. I can't believe it. Regardless, though, Isaac gets the first kill, so 3 versus 3. Bomb is ticking away. AHB spots that player's shin. Nade comes in. He's going to tag him up. The Molly, in fact, flushing him out. Gets the spray, but Hype gets the reply. The 2 versus 2 trouble. That's why you saved that ult, mate. Hype, though, takes down Isaac with the 1 versus 1. Question is, though, Trouble drops that orb. One of the squeaky, but doesn't anticipate Hype. Jumps on the box, takes him down with swift headshots. Match point now for uFrag.
Trouble just completely unaware of Hype's position. Molotov's off Squeaky, decides to go even for a little second peek of it to make sure he's safe. And just what are you supposed to do? If that's what you have in your head, if nobody's told you any different, if you've not seen him come out, it's just an unfortunate position.
I mean, these smokes are starting to tote me, if I'm honest with you. Every single smoke I see, there is a gap, and there's a frag because of it. But actually, quite luckily for uFrag, player there gets traded out after being orbed through the gap in the smoke, and here come those default XX smokes towards A. If it worked last time, maybe it'll work again.
Yeah, I mean, this time an even higher chance of it working out. As generic team, they are just going to be playing with the 5.7s and the single P250 on Trouble. Match point, and they don't have much to show to keep themselves in it. This one's going to have to be up close and personal, and it's going to have to be damn near perfect if they want a chance of winning. uFrag, again with the smoke, this time with a couple less gaps, as well as a whole whack of flashes, but 4 members of generic team name going to be there and ready, and actually Major League going for the aggression. Gives up the ghost a little bit early. AHB going to be gone as well, so this is uFrag pulling ahead in decisive fashion, and Hype's just going to keep that train rolling. Trouble the man with the P250, able to find himself one, but it's going to be a trade very fast indeed, and Isaac to fight the rest on 7 HP.
Only 7 HP for Isaac and just a 5-7. It's going to be a 16-12 scoreline. Closer than I anticipated, to be honest. After a 10-5 half, I thought uFrag, they got this in the bag. It's going to be a storm, but generic team name showing that team play and that double upset, providing a lot of rounds for them. Isaac just trying to pad his back a bit, trying to get a few kills, but Thor taken down. So he's 16-12 and only a 4-round difference there, considering it was a 5-round difference in the first half.